First, the headlines. Much awaited internet ban lifted in the state with restrictions still imposed in conflict zones. Age-old art form of Sankirtan recognized by UNESCO shall never go extinct, Aribam Shyam Sharma. With no assistance from the state authority, inmates taking up any available work for survival. In curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thoubal districts till 10 p.m. For Bishnupur and Kakching district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Good afternoon, you're watching ELITETV English News. This is Mutum Langlenton giving you the news in detail. The Manipur state government yesterday announced the removal of the internet shutdown in most parts of the state, citing an improvement in the law and order situation. The decision comes after a prolonged suspension of mobile data services, which began on September 26, 2023 and remain in force for an extended period. The order issued by the governor of Manipur under Rule 2 of Temporary Suspension of Telecom Services, Public Emergency or Public Safety Rules 2017 had initially been implemented for a period of 5 days with subsequent extensions due to the volatile conditions prevailing in the region. However, the recent decision to lift the internet shutdown applies to the majority of the state, providing relief to the general public who face inconvenience during the extended suspension period. The government emphasized the reported improvement in the law and order situation as a key factor in relaxing the restrictions. Despite the overall lifting of the internet shutdown, specific conflict areas remain under continued restrictions. Mobile towers catering to services within a 2-kilometer radius along adjoining areas between districts, including Chandel and Kakching, Churachandpur and Bishnupur, Churachandpur and Kakching, Kangpokpi and Imphal West, Kangpokpi and Imphal East, Kangpokpi and Thoubal, as well as Tengnopal and Kakching, will still face suspended operations. The government order, which is effective immediately, aims to strike a balance between ensuring public safety and restoring normalcy. It directs all mobile service providers to comply with the new regulations, while internet users are urged to refrain from activities that could lead to future suspensions. The suspension of mobile towers catering to specific conflict zones is set up to remain in effect until 7:45 p.m. on December 18, 2023. Eminent cultural personality Aribam Shyam Sharma has stated that Manipur's Sankirtan is an age-old art form which has been recognized by the UNESCO and shall never be made to go extinct. The statement was made today during the observance of Sankirtan Day held at Wangkhaining Thempu Krimapal Shri Shri Ramji Prabhu Mandap, which was jointly organized by Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur, along with Manipur Nata Sankirtana Apunba. The observation was attended by Government of Manipur Art and Culture Commissioner M. Joy Singh, IAS. During the observation, gifts were presented to 9 gurus of Sankirtan. As a part of the observation, 45 minutes long Manohar Shai and 90 minutes long Sankirtan were also showcased. Speaking on the occasion, Aribam Shyam Sharma stated that the art form of Sankirtan was introduced during the reign of King Vegachandra and became more refined during the reign of King Churachand. He continued that 40 tangible and intangible art forms were selected from Heritage India, and Manipur's art form of Sankirtan was selected and recognized as intangible art form, which is now included in the UNESCO Heritage Art Forms.
ꯑꯉꯛꯄ ꯂꯝꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯌꯥꯈꯥꯗ ꯈꯨꯔꯨꯝꯖꯔꯤ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯁꯨꯛ ꯇꯥꯡꯅ ꯐꯖꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯂꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯂꯦꯝꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ intangible heritage ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯅꯣ ꯋꯥꯍꯩ ꯑꯃꯅꯤꯗꯪ ꯑꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯒꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯦꯁꯀꯣꯅ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯄ tangible heritage ꯎꯕ ꯄꯥꯏꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯁꯛ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ tangible heritage ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯄꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯤꯐꯨꯈꯛ ꯈꯟꯒꯠꯂꯤ ꯏꯔꯥꯏ ꯂꯥꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯗ ꯈꯖꯨꯔꯥꯍꯣꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯖ ꯃꯍꯜ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯇꯦꯝꯗ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯈꯪꯉꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯗ ꯑꯉꯛꯄ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯇꯥꯖ ꯃꯍꯜ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯁꯦꯡꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯅꯦꯆꯔꯗ ꯊꯅꯝꯕ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯄꯥꯔꯛ ꯑꯄꯥꯕꯨ ꯅꯛꯅ ꯑꯁꯥꯝꯗ ꯈꯖꯨꯔꯥ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯖꯤꯔꯪꯒ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯏꯁꯣꯔ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯤꯔꯝꯕ ꯅꯛꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯩꯕꯨꯜ ꯂꯝꯖꯥꯎꯁꯤꯃꯛ ꯆꯪꯕ ꯌꯥꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯂꯩ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯂꯩ
Amidst the current crisis, which sparked off on May 3rd, villagers of Gwaltavi Kuno, Sabungko Kuno, Tumukong, Moirang Purel, who are taking shelter in the relief camps being opened at Lamlai Upper Primary School, which is being run by Meitei Peace Committee, have been struggling, fighting for survival, with no assistance being provided to them by the state authority since the breakout of the violence. The inmates of the relief camp have been taking up various forms of self-employment, competing for survival, with works being provided by the villages where the relief camp is open. Inmates of the relief camp expressed that their children are being provided education in the relief camp and nearby schools. However, upon direction by the state authority to relocate the inmates from the present relief camp to Shawombung and Nonganda relief camps, failing which no form of assistance will be provided to them, the inmates have not been receiving any form of assistance from the state authority for the past 2 months. As per statement given by the inmates, they had earlier requested the concerned authority to let them stay in the present relief camps till completion of their children's education. However, with the state authority directing them to relocate had resulted in non-receipt of government assistance, compelling them to take up any available works for their survival.
James namar kum tumukong degine ko aije sida laiba tha manga mukti phare aige ichanupi ko khoni laibne adu imai pati khundagi thokpa yadamne moi didum khun nga ga lehore khoi sida ai isa je college tamjari hai jadum sida lairamina chathok sinju gari ju laite chathok sin jam pak yadamne mar khaga chatle hojik chu college ki form bilok ki matam ju jawre abaduna form bilok ki paisa ju laitabnina kaino je paisa ju laite adu ki thabak cha phang sudana si lamlai gi ju ine hoina jo khoje masa khang pegi moina thabak che dum atopada sugidab do khoida piraga hoina sujaraga hoji form bilok ki matang sokpi form bilok ki dum raju tali chana hoji dum tali sarkar degi khoje relief na haraga jo relief ki maming khato oi pai tare ti moi ki chakar degi pibom thokpado loi kakre akoina haijaru budo moina si relief se sidale ranu somong do khong kalo haira do khona di laik to sidai tamong khopam sidagi do khudong jabni na ada leiraga di thabak subam ju leite khangna bi leite du gi khona khangna jana ba si lamlai jida dum khoni chana leijage sida chana thana di December exam loi bo tang de khona PBU ha bi to moina ya bi de do khoi sida khoi isana dum tanjara leijaro har pu de khoi ja dum isana tanjara ga dum chajara ga khona dum na chari ai jik college ta music che college ki second semester ki form fill up yok matam yok gi paisa ki khutong ja paisa lai ta bani na dum low khomaga form fill up tong la ba na jik mak low khom muraga halak pa ngai re je adu ge chanu pi santak ten tha doi ne ma gi ju dum boarding lai ba je sidare left le ba mai paisa khorsa nung sa dum tawri ni aina khulle aina paisa sidai low khom dei talak pa ma gi dum paisa khun to khun jin tawraga ai ge form le ku ju tale adu mai ju plop talaga lairi ko hoje si kanona di sina di somung da lairo aduga relief ki phomum thokpa khogi phom thokpa lanjar pui phomum thokpa do moina pirage ha da khoje angang ge ju saida anak pada laik lai su tam bani na da moi ge ju khutong cha da ba khoi ge ju lamnai da sum lai ko ni khangna jana ba da gi adum khangna jana lairabni na thabak nung bak chatpa khop da moi ge mating dai dum chatle da ada lai ge di khangna jana ju leite thabak sumam ju leite ꯂꯩꯔꯒ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯥꯅꯕꯗꯨꯅꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯨꯁꯨ ꯇꯝꯃꯤꯅꯤꯅ ꯆꯥꯅꯕꯗꯨ ꯈꯛꯇ ꯄꯤꯕꯗꯨꯅꯗꯤ ꯀꯣꯟꯅꯔꯛꯇꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯒ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯇꯥꯟꯖꯔꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯌꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯨꯝꯅ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯨꯝꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯗꯤ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯨ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯨ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯗ꯭ꯔꯤꯐꯥꯎꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯝ ꯈꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯖꯈꯤꯒꯦ
ꯑꯩ ꯁꯕꯨꯛ ꯈꯨꯅꯧꯗꯒꯤꯅꯤ ꯃꯤꯡꯅ ꯉꯥꯟꯊꯣꯏ ꯀꯧꯋꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯒ ꯑꯩꯒ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯌꯨꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯥ ꯍꯣꯏꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩ ꯅꯨꯄꯥ ꯍꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯉꯥ ꯈꯨꯟꯗꯣ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯗꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯈꯨꯟꯗꯣ ꯉꯥꯛꯑꯒ ꯂꯩ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯛꯈ꯭ꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄꯨꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯥꯖꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯃꯤꯇꯤꯈꯩꯅ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯗꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯤꯔꯛꯄ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯧ ꯃꯇꯝꯅꯤꯅ ꯂꯧꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯆꯠꯂ ꯈꯣꯠꯂ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯆꯥꯖꯔꯦ
ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯁ ꯋꯥꯕꯗ ꯈꯝ ꯊꯦꯡꯉꯕꯅꯤ
ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯑꯅꯤꯒ ꯆꯅꯤ ꯆꯍꯨꯝ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯟꯗꯗꯤ ꯍꯞꯇꯥꯗꯒ ꯉꯝꯃꯝꯃꯦ ꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯄꯥꯛꯅ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯦ
ꯉꯥꯔꯤ ꯊꯥꯛꯇꯕꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯏ ꯏꯟꯖꯥꯡ ꯅꯥꯄꯤꯁꯨ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯆꯥꯕ ꯐꯪꯗꯦ ꯂꯩꯀꯥꯏꯒꯤꯁꯤꯅꯕꯨꯗꯤ ꯄꯤꯔ ꯆꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯅꯗꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯃꯧꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯀꯨꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯖꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯅꯗꯤ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯗꯤ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ ꯄꯤꯔꯣꯏ ꯗꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯔꯛ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯂꯛ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯃꯦ ꯄꯣꯠ ꯆꯩ ꯄꯤꯔꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯄꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯒꯦꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯦ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯏꯁꯨ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ sida senaraga lay cha isu jinje senara lay bunina imogina ijajina law kumme sidana labla sidana sifam namham du lay na lay buni adu atai de lay radi sifam namham khangoi na koi sida lay buni adu akoi jibu moina riri kemda lay tabaga chamane akoi je riri kemda lay buni adu lay riba akoi je moi saka sina pot piroi hai adu pidra jo akoi ju ngamna ba honna jai honna ba je asi why wabadi sa taba de aying ching wan ba de afaba yaning as wan de honna ba je si khara why aduna mayamna sagana mateng khara ta honningi zatlaga ju hai adu kapi nona disila ko ju hai.
Students of Dem College Science today conducted a sale for the items and objects at Dem College main gate, prepared and crafted by the inmates from Churachandpur, Torbung Bangla, who have been affected by the current crisis that sparked off on May 3rd with rampant attacks by the Kuki militants and who are taking shelter at Fubala High School relief camp. Speaking during the sale, one 5th semester student of Dem College of Science, Oinam Keba, expressed that they also want to help out the inmates of the relief camp who have been directly affected by the ongoing crisis. However, being a student having no source of income, have been rendered unable to purchase the items crafted by the inmates. But some inmates of the relief camp requested the students of Dem College to help them out by selling the items and objects prepared by them. The sale has thus been organized in order to provide some sort of help and support to the victims whose houses have been burned down by the Kuki militants and who are facing the pain of separation of their near and dear ones.
relief camp Hybira Paitare, when Isas might or a question, Tamatin Pangio, Hybira Popa, or the Akusuka, Hanadaki, Akus Hatramo, Evanina, Matin Yala Pangseling at Udabu, a question to the village data saying Harakanda, Matin Pang was Hanading Zetabanita Udabopena, Hanadaki Horaga, Garamba means Tiraga, Matin Pangs again, a Halagatum Laxabanita Udabu, Massimus of Padiam, up at the Habire, or the Akusu Sigmatanzasi, Mangza, Nindabagi, Massimus of Pena Ima and Lapiro. Koisu angam Dem College of Science ki makai dagi angam matiang pangjagen nga sigi thorom masi sinjabani ada ma sing su yamna akoina sai to bi su kan si ma sing sinema mi ti mi pitana akoi bu yamna num sine to bi se u kan da akoi de akoina to ri basa mahiya le na akoina khanjai pokoi mahiya le na ado taseng ai jara kan da thola dagi la piri ba ma sing si moi Suchanpur dagi au dagi Torbung Bangla rom dagi tumain leijaba mayum makai taseng mai sakraba ima yawiri ba ko masai thau lowa sangu matamda mi moi ahum tholo sangu matam sida mi ama moi gi family members ki adugi moi ahum pulap thi hoji pau phang lai riba ko adu gi family members ko yawe ba ngasai mana mami te mapi tara khoi tamme ba isa khoi smai to bune khotpane tamme ba ko ado moi gi awa ba do akoina saruk ya ba sina smai na mate pang saruk ya ba sina akoi amuke na apian ko jai do si haija ka ha sai.
A debating competition on the theme Protection of Human Rights depends on the rule of law in times of communal disharmony has been organized today as a part of the observation of International Human Rights Week by Manipur Human Rights Commission at the Old Multi-Purpose Hall of Maharaja Bodhichandra College. The debate competition has been attended by Manipur Human Rights Commission Chairperson Justice U.B. Shah, Manipur Human Rights Commission member Kangjam Khagendra Singh, Manipur Government's Law Commissioner Nukshitombi Athokpam, High Court Bar Association of Manipur President Senior Advocate Yumnam Nimochan Singh. Speaking on the occasion, Chairperson Justice U.B. Shah stated that though there are several fundamental rights with acts and law in place to protect and safeguard the fundamental rights, there are many incidents of infringement and violations of human rights. He added that today the human right is not only a movement in our country, but Human Rights Act have also been kept in place in India. He added that the International Human Rights Day fall on December 10th, which happened to be Sunday, and MHRC has been thinking of taking up other programs and activities for the celebration of the International Human Rights Day. Accordingly, they have come up with the idea of organizing debating competitions, and this competition is expected to enlighten more on the technicalities and basics of human rights to the general public.
They cannot approach. And even approach, but they will deny, then that is a violation. So we want that this type of violation will not be in the society. There should be equality in true sense. Only in our constitution is the Locality constitution, where man and woman are equality before the law. But then also there are some special features. Section 15 given certain special right to the women and children which government can go for, make law. So I am requesting all of you, try to build your state, try to build the nation. Unless the nation survives, your state will not survive. Unless your state will not survive, you will not survive. So, fighting each other, war between communities, war between man to man, war between man and woman, and even the sexual assault, all these things cannot be stopped. So to stopping it, we have to learn what is our right and how we can protect our right. We can protect our right of the neighbors. We can protect our right of the citizens of the people. In that way, we can develop our state, we can develop our country. With these, I conclude.
In a press release issued today, World Meteor Council WMC has stated that petition campaign to review and rectify UN press release on Manipur issue was closed yesterday by observing a formal closing function online attended by brothers and sisters from America, Asia, Australia and Europe. The release added that the World Meteor Council, representing the Métis in India and Métis diaspora around the world, including numerous concerned individuals from various communities, had launched a campaign to amplify a collective voice representing hundreds of thousands of individuals seeking a re-evaluation and amendment of the UN press release to ensure a more equitable and comprehensive understanding of the issue. The online campaign witnessed 118,900 plus online signatures from 88 countries spreading across 5 continents in the midst of an active internet ban in Manipur. This shows the deep concern of the Métis community about the UN Human Rights Commission's act of injustice against the indigenous people of Manipur, the release added. The petition, along with a total number of signatures, will now be submitted to the United Nations OHCHR through the official channel. Liklam Ngakpa, continuing its endeavor of extending help and support to the victims of the current crisis who are taking shelter in various relief camps, have today conducted a one-day free medical camp along with distribution of free medicines for the inmates taking shelter at Chairel Legandabi, alongside the free medical camp counseling session for the minor children and aged people in order to prevent from outbreak of various disease were also conducted today. As a part of the free medical camp, hot water bags for elderly persons were also distributed, which have been sponsored by Number 7 Delhi Group. Maitai Irol Iek Loina Shilon Apunbalup Nilal has carried out its third phase of renaming of localities from English names to Meitei local names at Wangkai Assembly Constituency and Haingang Assembly Constituency today. The renaming drive was carried out in Mantripukhi Lamlongai area, participated by Lamlongai Youth Progressive Ordained Club's advisor K. Omi, Nilal President KHL Ingocha Meitei, and WAMA President M. Naukomba Meitei. Nilal urged all to cooperate in its drive of renaming the localities in order to protect and preserve our language.
Kapal Hanambagi Pandamda Manipur ki Mapam Hangang Kendri Sarukara, Wakai Wankai Kendri Sarukarda, Len Lerek Kudingi, Hugi, Ahalaman, Hakaka Leriku, lane number 1, lane number 2, hiding at Haribasi, Masi, Milana, Yaringde, Maramde, Masigi, Wai Asi, Harim Matamda, Tungi, Surun around the Horukadaba, Equigi, Yelomi Wariba, imitating the Yamna Kaiba Pivagi, Piva Malakani Hamsi, Milana Sukangi, Hariba, Milangi, Tatariba, Korum Tabak Asida, Equigi, Wama, Hariba Lupatinatu. Panggal looking Hona, Mayama, Tukuna, Milan in the Muka, Loan Meg in the Muka, Saturday, but when the Panguka at the Havagi Wakalunda, Wamanasu, so Mating Pangan, the Sing a Simba, Pahumsida, Hagaribasi, Wama, Milan, Anima Pulaga, Wamana Mating Panglaga, Milana, Labjing Orga, Haribat, Humsing, as if Pahushabni.
Under the leadership of Thojing Zambon Kurai of Relief Committee, Chenims, a restaurant under the name of ARSH Restaurant has been inaugurated at Ponglambi Chenims Hospital, and this restaurant is hoped to provide healthy and delicious food items and delicacies to the doctors, students and staffs of Chenims Hospital. In a joint press release issued today, Kuki Students Organization, Moray, Hill Tribal Council Moray, and Kuki Women Union and Human Rights Moray have expressed that they welcome the signing of peace agreement between the Government of India and the United National Liberation Front UNLF Pambai Group, and has said this is a milestone and they look forward to an era of peace and normalcy in the state. However, they have expressed that they cannot accept the proposal for setting up of UNLF's Pambai Group's designated camp in the areas and vicinity of the Kukijo area, and urged their proposed designated camps should be constructed in the valley districts. A one-day public discussion was held today at Laimapokpam Kaitial Community Hall, organized by Village Water and Sanitation Committee Sanapat Water Supply Scheme, in order to discuss the issue of providing water regularly in the areas under the jurisdiction of Sanapat Water Supply Scheme. The discussion was participated by National Awardee Oinam Ibotomba and Village Elderlies Maibam Babu and Naurem Temba. Speaking during the discussion, Committee Secretary Maibam Bijoy expressed that due to the non-functioning of the transformer, the Sanapat Water Supply Scheme is unable to provide water regularly to the residents of the area, and efforts are underway to solve this problem. Members present in the discussion expressed their views and opinions on how to replace repair the faulty engines, along with issues on proper functioning of newly purchased electric pumps for the water supply scheme.
Ngasigi aikoina sinjariba program asi Sanapat Water Supply Scheme gi hauji praja miyam gi isok wang kuman tera popi amadi lema pupong kumpam mayong kairena singba Sanapat Water Supply na koliba jaga sing asi hauji transformer sakiba maram oidana praja miyam gi thakna chana nabi singsi masi phangdre maram lai koina mari leinaba department da koi transformer si kanna praja miyam gi koi piba ngamna makana hona jabani aduna masigi maru oiba asi athubada piba ngamnamagi damakta ikoi skumba meeting asi village water sanitation committee lema pubam jila person konba area sigi ikoi maruina isok waheng kuman terapopi kumpham lema pupam aduga kailen kabui kumpham na chingba lema puponggi area singi parja sigi thakna chana naba ising se athuba matamda piba ngamna nabagi damakta ikoi hairiba meeting asi miyamda kaujabani.
Now let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for further news.
Shri Shri Gaurachandriya Namaha. Purvashramda Aikhoi Khwai Irakta Tinbiramba Shri Athopam Dhanachandra Singh DC Luangna Mahaki Nungshiraba Imung Manung Sagainatai Amadi Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamakpu Thadoklamlaga Haukiba Chechet Kungamari Tha Taramathoi Kumjali Singh Aniga Kunga Humdoi Hiyangaigin Taranithoi Ni Panba Irai Numitta Shri Guru Gi Kripadagi Behes Olaga Shri Krishna Nanda Kishore Chaitanya Das Haibanam Phangzaduna Brindavan Prapti Oikre Laikhidraba Athopam Dhanachandrana Hinglingai Matamda Lilagi Wari Kayasu Irammi Lila Singh Adudi Kaidaungai Halakani Bye Bye Imphal Virat Prabha Chegai Nate Sanani Loinana AIR gi approved artist oina radio serial Jehera Laman Tharosangbi Talapa Melgi music composer su oiramki Lakliba Chaichat Taret Tha Taranithoi Kumjali Singh Aniga Kunga Humdoi Hiyangai gi Kunga Mangani Panba Sagonsen Nimitta Chira Usop Din Thokle Numit Asida Laikhidrabagi Atmana Bhagavan gi Charanda Santi oina Tinjarunabagi Damakta Ngamjaba Vastu Kharadang Hari Sankirtan Galonina Shri Shri Gaurachandra Mahaprabhu gi Charanda Katchagadori Upalakshya Sida Brahman Vaisnav Ahallaman Marup Mapang Ima Iben Khwai Kibikna Matam Chana Lingbiraktuna Hari Nam Shraban Taubiranaba ELITETV gi Khuthangda Pauzenjari Seba Phangjari Basing Srimati Athopam Ongbi Vijayanti Maladevi Loinabi Shri Athopam Pravin Chandra Luang Machanupa Athopam Ongbi Savitri Leima Mandomcha Athopam Ongbi Ranjana Debla Leima Manaunupi Ningthauzam Ongbi Dhaneshwari Devi Machanupi Athopam Ongbi Sunolata Leima Manaunupi Athopam Silpa Chanu Machanupi Athopam Lanchenbi Chanu Machanupi Athopam Doren Luang Mapa Athopam Dhanashyam Luang Manaunupa Athopam Dabalo Luang Manaunupa Athopam Jasobanta Luang Machanupa Athopam Dhanaras Luang Machanupa Thauram Pareng Ayukpung Mapan Bek Katpa Ayukpung Taramathoiga Minute Kuntra Thauram Lushinba Leifam Kurai Kongpal Laishram Lekai Contact number 60094516668 Amadi 811891513
Miam Bukoknona Kurumjari Campaign for a Better Manipur with Equal Status Haiba Team the Pangtok Jariba Miss Call Campaign Asida Miam Putna Hupna Saruk Yaminasi Lunana Hana na Miss Call Bibi Kraba Punma Pusu Tagachari Lunana Miss Call Asi Pihau Daba Sing Leragasu Akoi Pet Campaign Asi Mai Partner na Pinamakta Isagi Taudawa Yadraba Taudangi Kanbiduna Ekoigi Maite Yasipu Yamna Asengba Magi status adu the line na bagida makta adom na domgi phone dagi when pizza number 8732042511 amukai jage 8732042511 haiba number is the miss call pbu adom na hek ring tobaga mathanda phone adu mucha kiba taragadi adom campaign asida soidana mai pakpa ma oire haina lobi biare aduna mayamna koi campaign asibu mapung phansi punamakna koi Maitegi the Makta let me see Yaifari.
To touch the pinnacles of success for your children, get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in Education.
Welcome back from the break. You're watching ELITETV English News. In a release issued by Pambai-led UNLF group, it has been expressed that gang members led by Tonaujam Tarun Kumar, Elias Tiken, Elias Jose, along with Raj Kumar Kuring, Elias Lakikanta, Sobam Laikai, Naringbam Tabal, Elias Majid, Nagamapal, Ketrimium Sagar, Elias Chinglan, Elias Yohenba, Ketri Laikai, Moirang Tim Iboyaima, Elias Jayanta, Elias James, Wangkei, Yang Lem Tiken, Elias Nobin, Elias Abu, Luang Shangbam, Moirang Tim Deven, Elias Munal, Elias Anshi, Kaibi Taret Kul, Karam Puyaning, Elias Megachandra, Jingmeirong, Moirang Tim Saken, Elias Ranjit, Fubala Wat number 3, Maimom Chauba, Elias Janiswar, Bangal Daba, Dojam Achoba, Elias Bogen, Wangkei Ayangpali, and Leshang Tim Umakanda, Elias Yohenba, Singjami, are being directed to surrender to the Pambai-led UNLF group within 2 days' time for their alleged illegal and immoral activities. The release further cautioned other people, members and sympathizers who are working along with this gang to refrain from associating with the gang members, failing which befitting actions will be taken for undertaking anti-people activities. Werang Tem Luching Puren Tokjom Manikumar of Apunba Meitei Tengol during a press meet has appealed all concerned not to observe the celebration of Nupilal separately and further appealed to observe the celebration by lighting candles at their respective residences. This has come after the announcement made by them to all concerned Merapaibis of 5 assembly constituencies to unite and celebrate the Nupilal ceremony as one. The earlier appeals were made on November 22nd and November 23rd. However, the Merapaibis have not given consensus on the unification till date, and thus Apunba Meitei Tengol has appealed not to celebrate Nupilal but instead to light candles at their respective residences.
Joyana Tariba, Meitei Macha, Ayasina, Joyana Labor, she put him Binibaki the Makamang from the Hajaki, from the Kibalake, Adu Matunda, Mipamapo, Ibidaba. Equity Pabong Arke Sanato Mana Mahaki Lenjan people, let my take the Tare Hadaga, Yang Mapamda, Masasing and Nizeriba, Central Committee, Body Anina, Amato and Punchin Duna, and the key 12 December Gi, Tupiral Comonasi, Apamamata the Punapangtopu, Hibagi, Hijaba, Kubakang Taralo, Naduna, Punchin Tabak Toromasi, Pangtopu, Natrabadi. Masasing China Hajariba si Tabiri Hadaga Masamagnasu Central Committee Body Enigma Pamda Nurumaning Singba Amasung Vikau in an Izakiba Wapam Lake Rabani.
Rotary Club of Imphal yesterday organized Vocational Service Awards Ceremony 2023 at Rotary Bhavan, Mantripuki, with past President Dr. Ngangom Indra Kumar Singh as chief guest of the function. Two students of Orphan Home, Jalalan, Wairokpam Prafulo Singh and Chinkam Toba Singh were presented late Sagolsim in Germany Memorial Award for Rotary Scholarship, which has been sponsored by S. Shneha Prabha Devi, wife of S. Nilal. For students of Government Ideal Blind School, Takelpat Imphal, Haishnam Borishing, Kabi Ganglu, M.D. Nagawib and Rikuipam R. Simri were presented with late Sagolsim Juge Memorial Rotary Scholarship, which has been sponsored by S. Jiten Singh. Annual scholarship was also awarded to noted singer of Manipur, Srimati Shunita Nepram, which was sponsored by Om Prakash Agrawal. Prizes for the winners in the 48 Rotary on the Sport Painting Competition 2023 were also presented in yesterday's function to Shana Hen Oinam of Pitambera English School, Nongmaithem Koronganba of Heritage Convent School, and Aditya Sinam of Tiny Dots Unique School for securing first, second, and third respectively. While Anne Pristina of Leaf Aid School, Yekokpam Keroli of Mega Manipur School, and B. Aditya of St. George High School, Wangkai were presented consolation prizes in Group A category. For Group B category, prizes were handed over to Lanlaiba Shinam of Ramakrishna Mission School, Brikrama Lorembum of the Comprehensive School, Seram Jairaj of Nongpok Mahikol for securing first and second and third respectively, while Ningumbam Prashila of Kendriya Vidyalaya Laimakong Rajkumar Nisikanta of Maria Montessori School, Ketrimimgi Chandra of Sacred Heart Higher Secondary were presented consolation prizes. In yesterday's function, Rotary Club of Imphal also honored two eminent persons of the state, namely Guru Laimapokpam Lakpati Singh of Kwakatil Nganapithong, Imphal West, and Arambam Jamuna Devi of Sagolban Maino Lairak, Imphal West, with Rotary Senior Citizens Award 2023 for their contributions to the society in their respective vocations. Upon improvement in the law and order situation in the Valley districts, curfew has been relaxed till 10 p.m. today in Imphal East, Imphal West and Thoubal districts. For Kakching and Bisnupur district, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Traffic is seen as normal on the roads and people are seen buying essentials and other commodities during the curfew relaxation. In a major setback for Mizo National Front MNF, party chief and Chief Minister Jaram Thanga is trailing by a huge margin in his constituency Aizawl East. With JPM all set to form government, the party has captured all key constituencies as early Christmas celebrations ring in. Mizoram has its poll on November 7th and the counting of votes was initially planned to start on Sunday with the other 4 states. However, the Election Commission deferred the counting by a day due to the special significance of Sunday for the Christian majority population in the state. Global media held a victory as an expansion of PM Modi's dominance after BJP won 3 of the 4 states declared on Sunday, adding that the outcomes are vital ahead of the Lok Sabha election in 2019. The Washington Post praised the BJP's huge win in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan, calling them crucial. The crucial poll has pitted India's opportunity against the ruling party of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ahead of next year's vital national vote, the Washington Post stated in its report. Global media outlets asserted that PM Modi's victories in the 3 states would give him a chance at a hat-trick of wins and a 3rd straight term in office. Al Jazeera ran a report with the headline, India's BJP wins 3 of 4 state polls months before the national election, terming the BJP's poll victory historic and unprecedented. The election results across 4 states, especially the losses in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, came as a huge to the Congress hopes for 2024 as it is now out of the power across a vast swath of Hindi heartland. Rajasthan vote count revealed a starkly different picture than what some pollsters had predicted, with 115 seats going to the BJP and 69 for the Congress. Chhattisgarh has 90 assembly constituencies, 54 of which were won by the BJP and 35 by the Congress. Election counting for Mizoram is underway, where the incumbent party is the Mizo Party's National Front, a regional ally of the BJP. A sixth of India's electorate voted in 5 state assembly elections last month, with more than 160 million people registered to vote. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 940-2890-982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we wrap up, let's look at headlines once again. Much awaited internet ban lifted in state with restrictions still imposed in conflict zones. Age-old art form of Sankirtan recognized by UNESCO shall never go extinct, Arivam Shyam Sharma. With no assistance from the state authority, inmates taking up any available work for survival. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East, West and Thoubal districts till 10 p.m. For Bisnupur and Kakching districts, curfew has been relaxed till 8 p.m. today. Thank you for watching ELITETV English News. Take care and stay safe.